Here's what I would do.
Just call the police yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I would go to the police.
But she doesn't want to lose her job either over this. But
I don't. If it's my life or my job,
I feel you. What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and I'm here with the beautiful Mikel-Claire.
it's a full moon outside.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I never know what you're going to throw at me sometimes. This is the White Lotus.
It's a full moon.
Season 3, Episode 5, and the title is called A Full Moon Party.
Yeah.
That's what you did there.
Yeah.
Listen, make sure you stay to the very end, so you already know. We're going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started. Thanks, HBO.
They had a warning for brief nudity on this one. I wonder, must be that the full moon. Full moon.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some frontal nudity more than likely.
No, you get full moon. Full moon.
Ah,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to eat at IHOP, I would order moons over my hammy sometimes.
What on earth? That was a little random.
Moons over my hammy.
It's a full moon though. The quiet. Oh, see, the quiet before the storm.
Yep, the gun is gone.
Guys, that's what you get for leaving the gun on the desk, homie.
He's really not a very good security guard. Like,
He's just easily distracted.
nah, you can't be that easily distracted. You let
With a gun.
like you didn't see the people rob, and you let somebody steal a gun.
He has
You
good
should be fired.
intentions. Oh, he's absolutely should be
he should be
fired.
fired.
Well, the gun thing is a dead giveaway that you need to be fired.
Don't get me wrong, I like him, but
Yeah.
he's a horrible security guard.
Yeah, he's not keeping anything secure.
Yeah, you are so screwed. Security tapes. Yep.
Does he even know how to review?
I'd hope so if you're a security guard.
I'm just saying. We were just saying he wasn't very good. So I'm like, does he even know how? Oh, there you go. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going to see it. But how are you going to approach him? He's going to take you out. Yep. Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's when you know you're in trouble, when you get the dry heaves. You're like, what the? Why?
Oh, yeah, he's got it. How are you going to approach that, though? Because you know this man is not going to go willingly.
Dad.
Them drugs got him gone.
Hey, y'all, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know how well this is going to be.
Not that big a deal. Don't freak out.
Well, I told you he's going to use it as an excuse to why he can stay.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's right. He going to be all in.
And I really, really like it. And I think it's what I'm going to do after I graduate.
Well, the thing is, she doesn't really have to ask at that point, but I mean, I could understand.
You want to what? I'm
Yeah, she.
Move here.
Oh.
After I graduate.
Yeah, that's his out.
And like immerse myself so I can really understand Buddhism and develop my spirituality.
How are you going to survive, though? That's the thing.
Yes, I am, Mom.
Oh.
honey, you're not from China.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Interested in this stuff, but you could never really be it. We're from an entirely different world.
Wow. I mean, that sounds about what I would expect.
What do you mean?
There is no thesis.
There's no thesis?
We're here to check out this meditation center.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What?
This one, he's not going to be able to get this back. How do you approach that conversation without causing...
needs help.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's going to cause a stir, which is not going to go over well with the resort people.
So fired.
Yeah. Not going to go over well.
Hey, Tuck. What are you doing? Something wrong?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just want to see Mook.
Look. Just a few minutes, please.
Okay.
Because who's in the booth?
That part.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's not fine. You literally just had a robbery and you're like, it's fine. And you have a gun that they just provided you.
Well, he thinks he can save his job.
Oh,
That's
I
what
know,
he
but you
thinks.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't just leave the guard gate
Like days after a robbery.
Trying to see what they're eating. Oh, meanwhile, back on the boat. You made a good point the last episode saying that you thought they might be going to the same party that the older ladies were at.
Yeah, that's what I think.
The girls trip.
No way.
Yeah, I actually played softball.
And I did exercise with tires
Oh, I wrestled bears.
and ropes, like heavy ropes, like that.
As we're all trained dancers except for Kate and
Let's dance.
Lori, would you like?
Uh-oh. I want her to win. Out of all her friends, I'm rooting for her.
I mean, I think it depends on what we consider a win, because I don't think he's necessarily a win, because I feel like they're bad.
Well, I mean, you theorized that they could have been the people that
The
robbed the
robbery,
place.
yeah. Well, we know he let the robbers in.
Yeah.
It was a distraction.
You're gonna confront him, huh?
It appears you have many fans. One of our regulars was just asking me all about you.
Gary. Greg, Gary, whatever you want to call him nowadays.
To know your name and why you're here. I think you've caught his eye.
Oh.
Who was it?
He's an American. Lovely girlfriend. But he certainly seems interested in you.
Oh, that's scary as heck.
I'll introduce you.
That's shady. It's like he has a girlfriend, but hey, I'm gonna introduce him to you.
Can't lie, I'm curious to see what the actress that plays Mook brings with this. The pop star?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Lisa is her. Yeah.
You're gonna live in some dirty monastery for a year
Dang,
with a
homie.
bunch of grungy kids who have no purpose?
Oh,
I don't have a purpose. I just think that this will help me figure out what that purpose is.
not for a year. A year is a little lengthy of a time for that.
I need to figure out what makes me happy.
I do agree with that. But a year? I mean, that just does. You just do know that means you're cut off financially. That's all that means. Except for the fact that, like I said, your dad is about to to be in the monastery with you.
Yeah, I know. In hiding.
In the meditation. I'm sorry, in the meditation place.
You hear like the throaty chords.
Oh, yeah, I
and
hear all
everything.
kinds
it's kinda
of stuff.
dope. Yeah.
This party, I can't lie, it looks like a lot of fun. That looks like a like a blast.
Uh-oh. Them youngins about to take your men. Oh, she miserable, isn't she?
No, she looks like she's having
She looks
fun.
like she's having fun?
Yeah.
His name's Greg. I saw him at the beach barbecue. Recognized him. He lied.
Why are you telling him? I'd tell somebody else.
They're looking to question him. They think he killed his wife.
She like connect the dots,
She's like, do I
dog.
have to spell it out for you, homie?
Do that. Because I'm having trouble following.
Send you the link.
And I think he could be, a little dangerous.
You think he's dangerous?
What the heck?
Killed his wife.
She's like,
This
what?
dude can't be this thick.
We should call the police. Don't you?
You should have just called them yourself.
The Americans, Italy, maybe we call all the police.
We are not calling the police.
What?
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 You may be mistaken.
Oh no, I would call the police.
It's bad form to talk about a guest in this way.
I wouldn't let him dictate what I did.
It's really not wise to stir anything up.
I get why he's saying it though, because he deals with a lot of people that run from their problems.
On yourself and your job. I didn't sense Gary had any ill intentions. He was just...
I think he's wrong though. He's definitely wrong.
I think you survive.
I think you'll survive. Can you phrasing?
See, no, let me tell you.
Phrasing.
Well, here's what I would do.
Just call the police yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I would go to the police.
But she doesn't want to lose her job either over this. But
I don't. If it's my life or my job,
I feel you.
Completely different set of values
Different than what?
than the ones we gave you.
oh my goodness, that's what she she
Yeah.
wants.
Yeah.
Are you hearing this?
Not really. I'm in my own little world.
Yeah, I'm high and strapped. So
He's like, I'm gonna join you. That's a,
he can't afford to put her up. So it's like whatever.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
He's like, one less child I gotta pay for.
He's in shock. were both in shock.
He's high and broke. They can't even get back home. They're so broke. Unless she got money.
Well, hopefully they already paid for the tickets. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because like when you go, you typically buy like round trip. But he may need to sell them to get home. I mean, to get some money from something. Hopefully they already charged his card for the resort.
And incidentals is gonna be ugly. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. And you by yourself? Ugh.
I cannot find something. I think you have it.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to be discreet, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, that's not gonna go over. You gotta just take it, homie. You can't just let somebody walk around the resort with a gun and not say something.
Awful security guard. He's awful.
Uh-oh, it's about to get turned upside down, isn't it?
So what happens at these parties?
Well, you know.
Debauchery.
You hear the music? That's where
Debauchery.
it is, yep.
Mm-hmm. We need to honor the local traditions.
And what is that?
Right?
Yeah.
Whatever she says.
To go to Bangkok, dealing with some personal issues.
Well, no old men with issues here tonight.
Oh yeah, I feel like I hear the party. Is that what you just said?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Issues.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm like a blank page. I'm a fresh breeze, baby. I can be anything.
I'm sorry. I appreciate trust and all
How
that
about
good
you?
stuff, but she got on no clothes and she with this dude on the I mean, not that, you know, I'm just saying, can you cover up a little bit of your outer boob, your side boob?
Oh my God.
Do you?
Hey, what is that? What is that?
That's called don't take anything from people that you didn't see get from the bar. Oh my gosh, I just see this going very wrong.
Zalubov.
Oh, I don't trust it. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, you know Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
No, see, I think they're drugging them. Oh, and she took two? Yeah, that's
Oh,
not.
look.
Yeah, see, they drugged. Wow.
He looks concerned,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. He's very concerned. Look at him. Ooh, that's not gonna end well.
Hey, Top. กลับบ้านได้แล้ว มีอะไรต้องรายงานไหม
You better.
Yeah,
Wow.
You ain't like lose a pencil.
Wow.
You ain't like lose a book or your car keys. You lost a gun.
And somebody is walking around the resort with it. That's what makes me crazy.
The monk who runs it, he has written major books.
So Charles Manson wrote books. Hillary Clinton wrote 5 books.
Oh, does he look like Charles Manson to you?
No, but
Loving kindness.
you could end up a concubine to some weird guru with a bunch of sister wives.
Dang.
And turned out,
Okay, Mom, well, if it's a cult with 1 billion members, okay?
still a cult.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, and your father's gonna have a nice visit with him, right, Tim?
Tim said, huh?
Tim don't know what's happening.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, I'll talk to him.
Oh my gosh.
With him, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
drink myself to sleep.
That part. It's like you already stole all my drugs. All my good drugs.
It's so good to see you, dude. I also wanted to bring you what you asked for.
I appreciate it.
Hope you don't have to use that.
Oh.
What, you getting tender-hearted on me?
Praise Buddha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Stakes are rising slowly, but I'm like,
Stakes is rising. Drugs is rising. Liquor's rising. See, I knew this wasn't gonna be done.
No shot.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah, that's a girl. That's his girl.
Okay, I think we should go.
That part. Yes, really.
And she was feeling the fire iron him down.
She didn't know
She's
that.
in go mode.
Yes, let's drink at the villa.
That's a great idea. I'll get you
No.
a taxi.
No.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
She's the only one who's sober.
Hey, I think we should just go to bed, don't you?
Yeah, I mean.
I'll see you back at the villa.
Not a good idea. I told you the title of this episode should be Bad Decisions. It's Gary.
I have seen him here. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Is she in her nightgown?
Do you think you might want to do something? Like, to me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just starting to feel good about life again, and plot twist, out of the blue.
Mm-hmm. And your son is coming too? I would have been called the police. I wouldn't have brought my son there until I had called the police.
Sounds like it's coming from right outside.
I bet it's her son.
Sounds like it's inside.
Oh, maybe a monkey.
It does sound like it. It sounds like little feet, like little scratchy feet. She is literally in her nightgown, yo.
Shit! What the Jesus!
Oh, no.
God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Get it out! Poor child!
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been calm about it.
Me neither.
That being in
and
there.
him laughing.
Yes.
No, get it out! Get it out! Get it out!
You're going home now. Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh God! Thank fuck.
Ugh, that gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah,
thinking
I would
about
not be okay with that.
A lizard. You must have left the door open.
No, somebody else left the door open there in your place.
Gone now. And you're okay.
No, you're not.
Maybe I should go.
No. Please stay.
I'm afraid.
But for tonight, it's just, and I'm a little scared.
I mean, she does have double beds in there.
Both of you.
I mean, I still think it's a little strange, but she has double beds in there. Oh, tennis court. Okay, what's the significance?
No.
Games?
The joint is empty. Oh, what is you gonna do?
What are people gonna say?
Oh my gosh, she's...
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, they're not gonna be talking about that.
Moment. Something can come along and
Upend everything.
every.
That's crazy, homie. Her like permanent pout is just so it's so awesome but so crazy at the same time. Just I bet that is so peaceful. Hearing all the sounds of the nature, feeling the breeze, and just full moon. Full moon party.
Cheeks out.
Oh, full nude party.
She the only one.
At peace? Well, kinda. I mean, not
right
really.
with the universe right now.
Yeah.
I moved here because
They closed.
because you know
They closing the bar.
leave the States, but I picked Thailand because
No extradition.
why does it have such a grip on me? Because she's the opposite of me. She gonna complete me in some way? I realized I could fuck a million women, I'd still never be satisfied. Maybe what I really want is to be one of these Asian girls.
He said, huh?
You know?
He's like, I need a little explanation.
Which I'd done before, but this time, instead of a lady boy, the lady boy me.
He's like, okay.
I think it's probably just
In my head, what I really wanted was to be one of these Asian girls. By me, and to feel that.
I know. I mean, it's just not.
Then I put on some lingerie and perfume, made myself look like one of these girls. And
My man is soaking it in.
I mean, it's sure it's not exactly the conversation he expected to have this evening.
I am her. And I'm
That look on his face. What do you say to that?
Welcome to Bangkok.
Am I a middle-aged white guy on the inside, too? Or inside, could I be an Asian girl?
Where is this going? That's
I know.
okay.
He's probably thinking the same thing. He's like, I just came to meet my dad's killer. I wasn't expecting this.
I still miss that Posey, man.
Yeah, I mean,
that man just got an honest conversation from somebody that he was not expecting.
And this who was also sober, so it's really, you know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah. Hey, sober, straight up.
Yeah,
just,
sober
this
and
is
honest.
what's going on.
Sober honesty.
I don't know.
Sober honesty.
So
I lived with my mother's sister.
your aunt.
Right?
On my head.
Why would she do that?
Because you know what? I have to pay spousal support. See?
Oh, see, she's talking about money too. They're about to take her for everything she has.
They're like, she is still talking.
Yeah, they're about to take her for everything she's worth.
We're saying you need a man to take care of you. Ah, real man, not American man.
It's just a lot of honesty in this episode.
It's bullshit.
You know what, guys? I think the night's over.
Yeah, she's passed out. Look.
Not.
Lordy,
Okay.
Lordy, Lordy.
Hey.
It's not that simple. Uh-oh, look.
She's trying to close.
You are coming to the match tomorrow night, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. MMA or something? Yeah, boxing.
Stop, cheesy tiger.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's that simple.
She's so exhausted. Look at this.
I love you guys. We can still have fun. Nope.
Love you.
Uh-oh, they're leaving her?
Go to bed. Wrap her.
Oh, no. This is not going to end well. Oh, she's trying to... Oh, he really took off his clothes to stay there? He could have slept in his clothes on the bed over there.
He wanted to get comfortable. And she does like him a little bit.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying it's...
There's room in this one, there's room in that one, there's, you know, like either way.
He like, nah, I want to sleep with you.
That's what she's saying.
This is consent. If that is, you guys do that here? I'm okay with, it's like, it's whatever you.
She said, this is consent. Oh my god. Oh.
She said, come get these cheeks.
Full moon party.
Yeah, this is happening.
It's gotta happen before her son comes tomorrow. If it's gonna happen.
Good for her. Everybody made it back safely. The full moon didn't. I mean, we still got some more episode left.
Where's the yacht? Where's the yacht?
So he's gonna show her a new kind of massage.
Where's the yacht?
They're on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, they took the boat back to the yacht.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you swimming? Hi.
You're so beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Should the four of us just...
Oh, no.
No. Why not? Calm down. Well, why? Would he kill you?
Gary might kill you.
I just feel terrible. Well, Gary might kill me.
Mm.
I honestly think he's capable of it.
I do too. Foreshadowing?
But you know what? Right now, that is a chance I'm willing to take.
Dang, you think so little of your life, huh?
The little magician. Little magician is gonna do his little magic. My God.
And there's literally probably like cameras all over that boat.
Big dog on the space cat.
Yeah, Gary find out it's gonna be a wrap.
And where are the rest of the people that came with them on the boat?
They stayed.
I guess I'll see you on the astral plane or whatever they say.
Listen,
what's in that bag?
Hey, well, I owe you one, so let me know.
keep tomorrow night free for me?
Tomorrow night. You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
My man came to Thailand and got turned out.
That's beautiful. That whatever that is over there.
Looks like a temple.
I'm telling you, I feel like these people are gonna come in here.
Trying to recapture that youth, huh?
Yep.
And that was supposed to be her friend, Sneaky Link, wasn't it?
Well, I guess, first of all, you know they're always trying to one-up each other.
Yeah.
And second of all, I don't think her friend, I mean, because maybe her friend didn't...
Close?
Yeah.
You gonna be conscious?
She looked like she already about to go to sleep. Full moon, number 5. That hotel, I can't get over how beautiful it is.
Everyone getting and showing cheeks. What's in the bag? I think it's a
Probably
gun.
a gun, yeah. Yeah. So now we got 2 random guns out and about in these streets.
But you know what though? You think that that story that his friend told him might have an effect on his decision regarding, I don't know, freedom from the things that you might be bound to, because he was bound to sex and.
I think it has some
maybe.
significance, yeah. Uh-oh, his girl is over here. Yeah, and see, he's trying to call her to probably talk through that, talk it off the ledge, you know, all that stuff, because he's used to her being that, right?
I don't know if Big Bro's gonna like that when he sobers up. When he
I
thinks
told
about
you,
it.
there's always been that weird,
Yeah, I don't know if
tension.
Saxon's gonna like that.
Well, I don't think he's going to. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's very, you know.
He's overly masculated, or whatever the word is, hyper masculine. I guess is that the word I'm
I
looking
think
for?
so. Oh wait, is this the suicide note?
No.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I love you. Yeah, suicide note.
With the Duke shirt on.
Somebody's gonna stop him though. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
gonna be the wife or the daughter.
It's probably the daughter. So I'm guessing there's no way he's not gonna do it.
Did he even check to see if there are bullets in there?
That thing is still cocked too.
Write a note. Something I gotta remember to do.
You haven't been acting like yourself, Tim. What's going on?
I mean, that's a valid question.
Baby, I need help.
I haven't known a single day without all this shit put on me.
Dang, homie.
No, I mean he's on edge.
Sorry. It's not, I'm sorry. It's just stress.
There's no reason to be stressed, Tim. You've already succeeded in every way. Come to bed.
In a second.
She may be crazy, but at least you know what to say to him.
I don't think she's crazy. I mean, I think she's just who she is because of her circumstances. I mean, do I agree with her? Heck no.
He needed to hear that though. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
Stay there with your daughter in the meditation center for a year while you figure it out.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Why did you ending it like just ended it on me?
Yeah, this is such a it's a very interesting show. Love it. Love what they're doing. I've heard people, I've even had a conversation regarding like, you know, the pacing and how it is a very slow burn of a show. This one seemed to have picked up the pace, especially in the very beginning, as far as like picking up the tension, you know, the party situations and party settings. I do like the whole, that whole thing with Rick and his friend and that story. I thought that was kind of interesting because even though the story is crazy, it's crazy for me, but I think there's tidbits of something in that story that can resonate, you know, regarding like when people are trying to find certain things, be it within themselves or whatever it is. So that's what that made that kind of interesting for me. The drugs taking over, you know, the girl group and the brothers. That was a little interesting as well. It's a lot of like cool small things that kind of like build, but there doesn't really seem to be like any one like major moment that happens. You know, a lot of times when we watch these shows, there's an event that happens in an episode that makes you want to tune in. This doesn't really seem to kind of like have that. But it's still good though.
I think what that thing is at the beginning that we know that somebody died.
Okay.
So that's the thing that for me it keeps me coming back because I'm trying to figure it out. So you know how you said like there's always that one thing or whatever, but so for me it's that.
Yeah.
So like every time I'm like, who got killed? Who killed that person? Why did it happen? You know what I mean? So like trying to find the motive for all of that is what really resonates with me and keeps me going. And because like you said, there's all these little details that mean something.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know until the payoff. And that part is kind of fascinating to me too, because I'm like, you know, why did Guy Talk lose the gun to the, you know, like why did he, you know, why isn't he saying anything? Why are these Russians, why did his girlfriend come and scream at him? Why, you know, why did she decide to sleep with this dude? Like, so for me, it's like that. I just love that it all means something, but I may not know what that is until like the last episode.
I always feel like we're on the brink of something crazy about to happen, you know?
Yep.
Even when it came to Belinda, even telling her story when she was talking to the guy that's like the manager,
Fabian or Fabian, yeah.
And he's like, you know, after he heard her story and probably saw the proof, and even though it makes sense to any other logical person, he's just like, nah, we ain't gonna say anything. You know, that seemed like, you know, we're at a precipice of something going left. The drugs with the brothers, I guess the kiss was one way that I could. You know, it feels like at any given moment something could explode because the older brother Saxon, he could have easily, you know, flicked back into a space of sobriety and hurt his little brother over that, you know, because that doesn't seem to me, from what we've seen of Saxon's character, that doesn't seem like something he would subscribe to. Even when the girls were partying, you know, like you were saying, you were like, yo, this isn't going to end well. They could probably end up getting robbed. It always feels like it's on edge when they have the drinks, and you were mentioning that, you know, maybe those drinks could be spikes, you know. And these are all like real dangers. The dangers are always there. And then when we see the father, Timothy, you know, he literally puts the gun to his head. It's still cocked. Yeah. It's like, but there's never... It's all build up. There's no like release of the thing. Yeah.
That part. I don't know. It's hard to know how I feel about that because I do like a payoff. I'm like, I need some kind of payoff, at least a little bit of something in at least one of the episodes until we get to the end. But I'm like I said, I do like the build up, but then I'm like, I just need just a tiny little something to get me over the hump. Because I mean it's a lot going on. I don't know like how much more of that I can take because of the slow build, but I need some kind of payoff just a little bit.
I still can't get past Rick's friend, because I think there is something to that, especially at the very end. I think what it is for me is the very end, when he was looking at the girl and thinking that the girl was him while he's getting railed or whatever that is. And it's like, you chase these vices, you chase these things that your baser self wants, but then you almost have to, I guess from what I'm interpreting what he's saying, he almost had to have like an outer body experience. He had to force the narrative to see what he was actually doing, to see that he's actually gone like over a cliff in a sense, because he couldn't see it in the middle of him doing it. And I think that's what it means for me for Rick. Like Rick can't see what he's doing regarding the decision to take revenge on his father. He would need to kind of like step outside of himself in order to see that he's doing wrong before he falls over the edge. At least this is what I'm taking from it. And I think the young woman that's with him, she is kind of like the girl in the seat watching him do these terrible decisions, and is able to, pull him off the edge, So I'm curious now. I don't think Rick is going to do it. That's what I was saying. I think there's something like I said before. The story is fantastical for me. It is, but there's some wisdom in that story. It sounds crazy, but I think that Rick is going to take that and not make that choice. I think he's going to take the opportunity to look at himself and maybe go back home to her.
Well, I think that's part of the reason why he called her.
Yeah.
I mean, because she is that person. She's the voice of reason for him. And it seems like she has been for quite a long time, based off of, what she said. She even said he's like my child. Like she's just like, she's very protective over him.
Yeah.
So she's, she is that voice for him.
Yeah.
She did try to call him. He wasn't available at the time. And then he did try to call her back after he had this conversation with his friend. Even though after the conversation, he did still ask his friend to be available for something that, that he's probably gonna, it probably has something to do with obviously why he's there. So I don't know if that's gonna be like some sort of alibi, or if he's gonna have some kind of, he says some kind of role playing. So maybe it's gonna be like the way that he gets to see this guy that, killed his dad. So I'm curious about that. I absolutely believe that story had some sort of relevance to him. Otherwise they wouldn't have had it, the conversation. And I do think like his wife is definitely his safe space, his voice of reason, his, like, okay, this is, she will really tell me who I am, like who I should be in this situation, or just in general. So I think that's going to be interesting.
So there's been like this weird rule of three going with the speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. So we saw it with the kids. We see it with the girls trip. We see it with the three guys that are with them. I'm curious what you all think regarding like, is that still a factor in the story? How does that play out in this episode? I can't connect the dots right now. So I'm asking you all, what do you all think those dots may be?
Yeah, because they didn't show that in this episode.
The monkeys?
Yeah. Or just even, and I may have missed it because sometimes they have it and I don't realize that that's what it is, because I know that there was a scene where it was the siblings, the one, the girl and the two brothers, and someone had pointed out that they were actually sitting in a situation where it was like, hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So I am curious, but I'm sure it's throughout the entire season is what I'm thinking.
All right, so how do you think? And then we're about done. I think there was a really strong spiritual element, because there was the moon celebration that was going on, everybody partying, and you know, maybe they're partying for the gods in some kind of sense. There is the disclosing and the leaving of one's faith in order, admitting that to your parents with the daughter, saying that she's going to choose this path, and then she prays, and then like shortly the few scenes meditates, prays, has a connection, has a connection to higher intelligence. We'll just call it that. I think for me, that prayer may have also been the thing that saved her father's life in some weird pause or moment of clarity that he had.
Oh, when he prayed?
No, well, that was going to be my final thing, and then he ends up praying at the very end. You're way more savvy when it comes to religious tones and undertones than I am. I was just wondering if you picked up on anything regarding that.
I think it's fascinating that he, like, remember when he was talking to his daughter when she had just, you know, told them all of this, they had come back to the room and he was sitting there talking about how he used to be, I don't know if he said he used to be an altar boy. I don't know. Yeah. And then he started singing.
Yeah.
So I think he was at that point asking for something. Like he needs something.
Yeah.
And I think that at the end, after he had his wife walked in and stopped him.
Yeah.
And he did pray.
Yeah.
I think that, there's obviously some higher being that he's calling out for, because he's like, I can't deal with this on my own.
Yeah.
So I need something and someone to tell me what to do. So it is like one of those things, like, what do I do with this situation? What do I do with all of this? Because there is something that's a higher being or higher power, bigger energy.
However you want to define it.
That's the only thing that they've got left at this point.
I guess that's about it. Do you have any closing thoughts regarding this episode?
I guess I like we said, I'm ready for some sort of release.
Okay.
But I did enjoy it. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but but it did create like this anxiety because the build up, and I'm like, please just give me something. But I mean, that's part of the brilliance of the show in a way, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
You know, it takes its time, but it's never boring. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, but you know that it is taking its time. You're very well aware that it's taking its time, but it's not boring when it does it.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about Guy Talk
and the gun.
And you know, she did her dance thing too. You know, who knows? That could be something that invokes the spirit of the island or whatever, the country or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
The lizard being found and being freed, and him staying the night with
freed
Belinda.
his lizard, all right. Sorry.
No, all of that.
Sorry about that.
No, we didn't see Greg either.
Sorry, Belinda. No, we didn't see him at all this episode. We just heard about him.
Yeah.
So he's behind the scenes somewhere. He about to get on his girlfriend. He about to get on Belinda.
Yeah.
There's so much going on.
Is.
I can't.
It's just full of stuff.
I am curious. I am curious in the comments, like, which storyline they're most eager to see play out, or they find most intriguing.
How about you? What's the storyline playing out for you?
You go first on that one, because I gotta think for a minute. Let me think for half a second.
Now Rick is interesting now. I wonder what his choice is going to be. You know, can he save himself? You know, that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
That's off the top of my head, and I can't lie. A part of me is also curious when Saxon sobers up.
Oh, how that's all gonna go down?
Yeah, Saxon just doesn't strike me as the type that's gonna let that ride.
Yeah, I want to, and maybe offs his brother.
No, he seems like he could be very fragile.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe he offs his brother. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause his dad has the gun, so we know that the gun is in their resort area. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that was just a thought. Yeah. No, I still always am fascinated by Victoria, or Parker Posey, the mom. Her, because and like I said, I don't like her as a person because obviously we would not get along. But I just love her character. Yeah. So Victoria, I'm always interested in. I'm very curious to see, like, when she finds out. What's she gonna do and say? Because that's gonna be fascinating. And then I'm very curious to see Belinda and her son. I want her son to come and see, like, how this is all gonna go. Her and Gary, and even though I don't care about Gary, but I just want to know what's gonna happen to Belinda, because I like Belinda. Yeah,
Gary feels like he's got the mark of death on him. I don't know how, but it's not gonna be good for anything that's gonna be around him.
I don't know what Gary doing. Yeah.
Gary's either going off his new girl, Belinda, or himself in some weird kind of random way. I don't know, but Gary's dangerous. Gary/Greg is dangerous.
Yeah. So last question I have for you then, because we always kind of close out with this. Who do you think is the killer, and who do you think gets killed?
Shoot, now my number one pick is Saxon.
For which part? The killer.
The killer.
Okay.
I think out of where we are right now, he's the most unhinged. And I think the person who's could potentially be walking back the furthest from being hostile and violent is Rick. But who do you think?
Okay, I'm thinking. I still think maybe I can't think it's Victoria anymore. I think maybe Saxon.
Saxon?
Yeah, I do, because I feel like
fragile.
He put himself in a situation that he didn't want to initially. I mean, he wanted to be in the situation, but he didn't want to be, on drugs and as far gone as he was. And then the situation kind of escalated in a way that I don't think he's going to be happy with. So I think Saxon, but I don't know exactly what that looks like in terms of who it is that he. Yeah. Woo, child.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is. Listen, I hope you've just been enjoying the conversation. Let me tell you about our Discord. It's free. There's a link in the description where you can come help build community. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of really cool people that sit here and answer some of these weird and crazy questions with us. And members of our Patreon get a private section of that Discord where you get a chance to actually watch us do these reactions live. Now, if you've been enjoying the conversation, you want to get to know this beautiful lady a little bit better, Mikel-Claire.
Come to the full moon party on the 27th of. No, I'm kidding. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I was saying. No, there'll be a link in the description. It'll be super easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to the chat. Frank is in the chat right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well. And we will catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.